Alright, hello. It has been a while since I've last streamed. Since what, Silksong's release date, I think? It's been a few months. For several reasons. Haven't really had the time to stream. Had a lot going on. Uh, Went into a bit more detail on my Blue Sky, if you're following that, in my New Year's post. But yeah, I have missed streaming, and today we are playing Slay the Princess. This game I played for the first time late December, a couple weeks ago. It's so fucking good. It is quickly becoming one of my favorite games. There's just so much in it. The art is so good. The art style is amazing. It's all hand drawn. I think some of the shading is done digitally because I read some of the art book and I think they said they did some of the shading digitally because it's easier to do like some stuff like the shadowing there. I think would probably have been done not the like hatch lines. I think that would have been done hand drawn, but like some of the like the shadows behind the hatching. I think some of it was done digitally, but like at least the line work is physical. It's all physical art, I'm pretty sure. And it's gorgeous. The voice acting is amazing. I love all the different characters, how much stuff can change depending on the path you take. Also, the range of the voice actors is amazing. Like, there are two voice actors in the game. There is the narrator's voice actor, who I don't know the names of the voice actors well enough to be able to name either of them off. But there's the narrator's voice actor who does the narrator and all of the voices. And then there's the princess's voice actor who does the princess and all of the different princesses from the chapters. It's really good. This game, like, I've been looking at this game. I had been looking at this game for a while before actually getting the game. Because I like the art style. The art style is good, but, like, I was kind of, like, iffy on actually getting the game. This game has surprised me. It's really good. I've done 2 full playthroughs so far. No, I've done 3 full playthroughs so far. I have not seen anywhere close to all the princesses, though. There's, like, at least a few more playthroughs left that I can do of getting all new paths. I think I should be able to clear out all the Chapter 2 paths. But there's also a bunch of different Chapter 3 paths. There's some princesses in Chapter 3 that you can get through multiple different princesses. Like, I think the Fury is one of those. I don't think the Fury is the only one you can get from multiple princesses. I know the Fury you can get from the adversary and the tower, at least. I don't know if there's another one you can get her from. I think the Wraith, I've heard of the Wraith. I think the Wraith you can get from either the Nightmare or the Spectre. I haven't gotten the Wraith yet, though, so I wouldn't be able to say for sure. I'm actually going to get a list of the princesses. I'm not going to look up how to get them because I want to be able to figure that out myself. But I want to know how many I have left for Chapter 2 at least. Should have probably done this before stream, but I want to be able to see. So Chapter 2, I have gotten... Okay. Trying to get a good list. I'm getting visual lists of, like, showing them all in order, but I wouldn't know all of them by name. Not the ones I haven't gotten yet. Okay. trying to figure this out. List. Let me see. Okay, so... Okay. I'm trying to plan out what princesses I specifically want to hit, because I have an idea of how to get most of these in the game, just judging by what I have and haven't done yet. I haven't gotten the beast yet. Okay, I think I'll just play. I'll start playing. I don't want to delay anymore. All right. Wait, why did it skip the first two dialogue bits? Okay, whatever. Did I set this to skip? Okay, no, I didn't, because that would be showing up. Alright, I guess we're not getting that for the first one of these. That's unfortunate. Hold on for a second. Alright, here we go. I think I am going to start... I know what I want to start with.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Also, tell me if any of the audio is off or anything, if any of the levels need to be higher or lowered, if you can't hear my voice or the game properly. I tested it before stream, but... You know, in case I was wrong about what sounds right. What sounds
before
good.
You go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
Yeah, I know.
We're not going to go through
okay.
with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. So, I think we're going to start off with getting... I'm going to try...
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer. The blade is your...
Alright, I think I'm just gonna skip most of the dialogue that's, like, always repeating throughout every time you play through this chapter. All the dialogue I've heard a bunch, because that'll just add on a bunch of extra time and not give me any new information. I think I know what I want to try this time.
Take the blade from the table.
I am going to try, because I've gotten the damsel, but I have not gotten...
The door to the basement creaks open.
I don't remember what princess
faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the
room
below.
Right, the prisoner.
This, her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds... Don't let it fool you. It's all...
I'm just gonna click through that. But yeah, I think it's the prisoner you get. Because I know the names of a lot of the princesses I haven't gotten. I'm pretty sure the route I'm going here is the prisoner. If I take the blade and then I free her. But I've made sure to stay spoiler free on any of the chapters I haven't gotten yet. I am interested in how this is gonna play out, because I have been interested in the prisoner just by, like, the visuals of that route that I've seen. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would you even think that? I would never.
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Not in this route, at least.
The blade.
Don't look at my other routes.
Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Alright, so I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna drop it now.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with...
Thank you. Maybe now we can just... talk.
Maybe.
Against your better judgment, You step forward to speak. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I think I have already done all of these. I'm not gonna go, okay, we've talked enough yet, but let me see. Is there any I haven't done of these? Well, I might just do, okay, we've talked enough. Have I gotten this one?
Too long.
Yeah, it's still
Note
skippable.
the
I think I'll do. Okay, we're talking. We
Oh.
talked enough. I
Have
don't
you
think there's
decided
any
what
new
to do
information I
with
can
me?
get from these. I think I've already done all this dialogue in past
You
runs.
know why you're here.
Mainly interested in getting to the new shit that I haven't gotten. Be this option, yeah.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the
I like
chains
annoying the
binding
narrator.
the
It's
princess
fun.
to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out.
New dialogue.
Anything
Yeah.
to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Of course it does.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Narrator.
Is someone else here?
Try the
You try
door.
the door,
It's not gonna
but it's
work.
locked from the outside. You're here to slay.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same
Your
stuff
shouts,
from
I'll
the
repeat myself.
damsel route. Yeah. No new dialogue there.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This
Same
would have
stuff,
been
pretty
so much easier if you'd simply... Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Saving her.
Against your better
this
judgment,
playthrough.
you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron
Yeah.
gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your
Yep.
body steps
Doing the exact
forward
same
and
shit as
raises the
always if you
blade.
figure.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Weird that it's not showing this new dialogue, because I've gotten this far before into freeing her on this route, but then I thought I had given in to the slay her at that point and gotten the witch. Because I know I for sure haven't gotten the prisoner.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Oh, maybe I didn't resist at this part. Maybe I did the warn her and then didn't resist at this part.
The blade. Move the
No?
blade.
Weird.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder what voice I'll get. Yep, prisoner. Okay, nice. I don't know what the voice is.
You're
for
on
this.
a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Proceed to the cabin. I don't think I need to redo any of the Okay, I'm doing this dialogue just because it's really funny. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
I love the dialogue writing in this game.
Don't forget what
It's
he
so
did to us
good.
the last time around. I
Oh,
wouldn't
it's
trust
Skeptic.
a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
I think I remember you from, like, some of the other runs where you get, like, all of the voices. Like, the Moment of Clarity or Razor.
I'm
I
inclined
think
to
Skeptic's
agree.
in there.
If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
I'll just proceed to the cabin. Mainly that was to find out
Warning.
which
Before
voice
you go
I
any
had.
further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did
You're
you
not
just
as
say
subtle.
wink out
You're
loud?
not as subtle as you think.
No, I didn't. Wink. Just
My
ignore
God.
this clown and focus on the princess.
I trust the voices way more than the narrator. Most of them, at least.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic
Ooh,
wisps
I
of
like the design
starlight
of this
attempt
one.
to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Don't think I need to do anything with the mirror. I think it's just the same dialogue each time, except for whichever voice you have. Talking about that as well, I am going to... I don't know if it is. Should I take the blade or not? I'm not sure. I didn't think about this. I'm not sure how the princess is gonna be either way this run. Maybe since I took the blade the last time and she was a bit more, like, understandably cold towards us, maybe I can help that a bit by not bringing the
I'm
blade
afraid
this
I'm
time.
going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
I am not taking the blade. You are not forcing
Are
me.
you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against
Wow,
you
really?
if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay, I'm trusting you. Normally, yeah, but
I'm not-
about this.
I'm not going down
Call it
without
a
the blade.
reflex. We take the knife as we go.
No.
Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to
asshole.
the basement.
You don't get to...
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use the
No,
knife.
you don't have to do anything.
Can I throw it
but
away?
You do well to use it regardless.
Robbing my
Moving
choices from me. Alright, let's see what the stairs look like.
The door to the basement
Ooh,
creaks
dungeon.
open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Sounds pretty similar to last time, which makes sense.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up.
That is a lot more
the heavy
chains than
collar
usual.
around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I do wonder about that empty chain, because obviously she just has one wrist chain usually, but so there's the empty chain usually, but that is interesting that they kept that consistent between the usual run of one wrist and when both of her wrists and neck are chained. I do wonder if that's going to serve a purpose here. I'm not leaving her in the basement. I think we're just going to get something like... Well, probably wouldn't get the nightmare, but I'm still not doing that one. I'll sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Okay. A lot of options here. She doesn't seem to be directly mentioning anything about last run, which is interesting. I don't think I've heard her say anything that... Usually by now she would have said something like... that she remembers the last time or something, so I'll click this one.
Oh? Are we acknowledging that?
Okay.
I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Maybe I should have kept this from the narrator.
It's complicated things. How exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
Skeptic, you remember. The voices remember. You knew this was our second time here, unless you're meaning what else the narrator said, like, about this having been supposed to go a certain way.
I needed
guess.
you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Oh, that's a bit sad. That dialogue, that line delivery was a bit sad.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Not taking any direct action yet. Interesting that there isn't a try to free her option. Usually there is. I guess there might not be till I get further in this time into the dialogue.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife.
Not by choice.
What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Again, I trust her and the voices a lot more than I trust the narrator.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
I want to ask this one.
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Oh, interesting. Is there an ending if you trap yourself here with the princess? That's interesting,
Maybe it'll
actually.
fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Well, if it annoys the narrator, I might. That one feels like a bit more of a definitive action, even though it says explore. I'm gonna wait on that one. That feels a bit sharp. The wording of that feels a bit.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
These feel like the same question, and this one feels like a less, again, sharp way of saying that, so I guess I'll just
Let me borrow that
take
knife.
that one. Wait, this was an explorer option.
Don't worry.
Don't-
You'll get it back.
Unless this progresses.
That's ominous. But she seems confident.
It said
Whatever
explorer,
it is she has
presumably going to give me
planned,
another
I think
option,
she knows what she's
but
doing.
not do anything yet.
Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are
Pissing off
that
the
we
narrator.
can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways. I
Inspect the
wouldn't do
shackle.
that if I were you. And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
Exactly.
But what if he's
Anything
telling
he
the
tells
truth?
us not to do.
He isn't. I am.
Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want
no.
to say what I'm supposed to say next.
So it is gonna lock.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
I had a feeling since continuing to inspect it wasn't an explore option, like initially inspecting it was.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
So I can't even free either of us anymore.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Where does this lead? None of us can die now. So we can't get to another chapter.
Yes.
I guess it's just gonna lead directly into the Long Quiet after this end bit.
Oh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve. That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch? No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Oh, am I gonna be able to mess with the chain in other runs now too, maybe? Maybe that was just specifically for this.
Yep. Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not. No.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring. There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing. But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it. How exactly does that work? It just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that,
Damn,
even more
okay.
time passes again.
Really just said the screen fades
Let
to
me
black.
guess.
Shut the fuck up.
Cabin remains the same.
Alright.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work. I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here,
Shadows
a bit
became
of
darker,
erosion
yeah.
there. But then they get larger and larger.
I don't like small talk.
That's
Alright.
rude.
Okay. Right.
You continue
Maybe
to
the
wait in
chains will erode
silence,
too.
and the cabin
Probably
continues
won't.
to change.
They're probably
The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework.
magically
and watch
completely
lichen
fine.
spread along the seams of the walls. That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode. She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't.
Plot hole in the narrator's rating.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly
Oh.
there are no walls. And then... And...
Oh, he's gone. Are we at... I guess we're at the end of the chapter.
I think he's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Okay, so that was where the chapter ends for that. Interesting. I wonder what the other endings would have been.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear. He is. Does that mean the world ended? It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like? If there's even a her to find anymore. Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I'm begging you, don't do this.
Alright, shifting down.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. I am solitary.
Okay, yeah, this is all dialogue I think I would have seen.
Thoughts. I think that you are like me. We are ocean. Yes. No, this one is
Oh.
determined,
This is
but also
Valerie.
cautious. one that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. How can the... I'm sorry. I promise that it doesn't hurt. You are the only thing. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Don't think there's any new... I do want to try both of these at some point. Not this run. Not this run, though. Not this playthrough.
I have only just now... I know only that... She is part of me. You speak in circles. You are familiar. Nothing as we are, but I know there is no exit. But this vessel bring me more perspective. I have not everything. More than you have. Then we will be here forever. You ask of things. How can I know? She asks that I tell you to remember her.
The wait option is also another interesting one.
You won't.
God, the first, like, several runs I got that it jump scared me every single time. The loud crash.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The fact that it just
And in
cuts off the
basement of that
dialogue
cabin is a princess.
is fun.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, what am I doing this time? I'm silently continuing to the cabin because...
You make your way up
No
the
use for
short
it,
path
rerunning
to the
the
cabin.
same
A
dialogue.
warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will cheat. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement.
I'm not taking the blade, actually. I know what I'm doing, actually. What a
The door to
specific
the basement
one that I
her
have been
voice
very excited to do.
softly carries up.
Hello? Is someone there?
Because the
This
design for the princess
hypnotizing.
in this
It's the
version
kind
of the
voice
chapter
you only
2
have to
is
hear
so
once
fucking
to remember
good.
it. Don't
I
let it fool you. It's all
really like
part
the
of the
design.
manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm curious about what this one is.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard.
Okay, so only the narrator
It's a
sees the
gamble.
lie.
But it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I was wondering if she would see through the lie or not. But I guess since the narrator's like kind of inside of our head, he's the
You walk
only
down
one
the
who can
stairs
see.
and lock eyes with the
That was a lie.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
That's fun new
binding
dialogue I
her
haven't
to
seen.
the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone... I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot right...
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
I don't remember that specific set of dialogue. It doesn't say this. This is new, but I don't remember that exact.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Okay, maybe I do that. This line I remember, I think.
You were lying when you said you were
Uh.
here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Not here to rescue her, but I'm not really exactly... Well, I guess technically this probably would end in me slaying her. I don't know. Examine the chains. Well, let's talk about it first.
Okay.
It wouldn't be examine the chains because I'm not going all the way to saving her. Yeah. I think this is the option, because the one I'm going for here is the Beast, and I have heard... I think this is how you're supposed to get the Beast. Because I have seen the Beast's design I have been spoiled on. Not much else about that route. I know that's the one with the Hunted. And I've seen the Beast's design, and I think the basement's design. It's like a jungle, right? That's one I've been really excited to get to and haven't figured out how to get yet. But I think the other day I saw, like, someone mentioned that's how you're supposed to get to that one. So.
Thank you.
Oh. You know what? Fair.
You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Oh my god, the voice change is good. See, both of the voice actors in this game have such good range.
You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains?
I'm guessing she will.
She can't, right? She
Oh, she
needed our
definitely
help
can.
to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
I'm in the nightmare route. I know she can.
has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first
She's just
floor,
gonna chew her arm
grabbing
off,
the
right?
blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
Because I remember specifically, like, if she starts chewing her arm off, if you decide to save her, it specifically mentions that she's chewing at it like a ravenous beast or something, or starved animal, or there was something specifically comparing the way she was chewing at her arm.
If we're sure about this decision, I'll support
that?
it.
And
I suppose we have a world to save after all.
I'm guessing that's what she's going to do this run to
You
get out by the
slowly
time we're
creep
back
down
down
the
there.
basement stairs.
There's no way she's still chained down by
quiet.
the time we get there.
Where the
Yep,
princess
okay, I
sat
was
only
right.
a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall, and she is nowhere to be seen.
Doesn't look like a chain.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Did it? I wonder if it literally got bigger or not. I can't tell. Never really paid attention to the dimensions of the room. Would this just result in the nightmare? Or would this still result in the beast?
Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
I don't see you anywhere. I don't think this basement has many...
Your eyes
Alright.
dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Oh, she's on the ceiling, right? I'm guessing. That's the only other place she could be. Oh, she's behind the door. Closing the door by either one of these. She's either gonna leap at us while we're turned around, or she's gonna attack us. Or no, either she's going to leap at us from behind here if we investigate the arm, or she's going to attack us the moment I close the door. Investigate the arm?
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs.
Okay.
You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the door
she's
behind
locking
her
us
before
down
you can
there.
make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
Ooh, the voice she's using for the princess here is
With
good.
those parting words, the princess walks away. Her quiet
Again, just good
footsteps
voice
eventually
acting in this
fading
game.
as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry. But it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes.
Wait, she can't leave the cabin without us. So has she just been sitting up there the entire time?
The world ends, and you end with
Wait,
it.
was that directly stated in the... Did I... Oh, no. She didn't directly mention that, like... Because I was wondering if I'd like... Oh, wait, I get the witch here. Alright. Not the beast. I guess the
You're
beast
on
I
a
had to do
path
something else there.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
There was actually a
And in the basement
specific
of that cabin
chapter 3 I wanted to get
is a
from this point,
princess.
so...
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I want to try bringing the knife. Just gotta proceed to the cabin. I know it's gonna be... well,
Warning, before you go any
I
further.
actually don't know. Am I gonna get like the cheated this time or something? Because usually I get the opportunist with this route in the way I've gotten to the route before. But I guess the cheated might be the one in this version of the route. I haven't gotten to this chapter from doing that specific set of actions before. I didn't even know that could. I thought that was just locking into the beast if you went back up to grab the blade.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Okay, so it's opportunist this time as well. I was wondering if it was gonna be cheated since she like tricked us into getting locked
The
down there.
interior of the cabin is a mess of
Yep.
twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The blade is your implement.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save
hold on.
the world without a weapon.
There we go. Fucking bot in chat.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Enter the basement. Don't need to talk about the mirror. Again, it's...
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The weak starlight from
Is
the
her
cabin
dialogue different?
windows
Particularly
behind
both
you
the times I've
can
gotten this
barely
route,
penetrate
I
the gloom here,
haven't
only
taken the blade.
illuminating the edges of an opening below. The air smells of dirt. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty
Okay,
finds
so it's the
itself
same.
on my stairs.
I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps.
She must have you confused
Okay,
with
it's,
someone
it's all the
else.
same dialogue. So
She seems friendly
I think
enough.
there's gonna be
Maybe
different
we can
dialogue
talk our
once I
way
get
out of
down
this
there
whole
since I haven't played this
situation.
time. But
You can't. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far
I like the
wall,
witch's design.
her eyes bright and glaring from amid the
I like the
thin
tails.
roots.
the character designs in
And
general
there
in this
you
game are very good, though.
One
So
hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the
probably because
pretenses.
having your hand behind your back like that is just insanely suspicious.
Good.
She's acting like the two of you already
Didn't know we were
each
actually gonna
other.
do that. Like the opportunist said. I think the opportunist had been the one suggesting that, right? Having just one hand tucked behind your back is the most suspicious thing ever.
No. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't
Let's see what
talk
my
to
options
her.
are here
You're
with
just
the
going to
blade.
make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
This seems to be specific to the route I took to get here. I haven't seen this. Oh, that's a funny bit of dialogue. I like this one.
That is an exceptionally good point.
And you were the conniving beast that left in search of steel to slay me.
Again, fair
Just because
also.
I won and you lost doesn't mean I'm to blame for bad blood.
Also a good point. She can't even hear you. Why are you trying to brown nose her? I'm not brown nosing anyone. I'm just taking a fair and balanced approach and hearing out everything that everyone has to say. If she's in the wrong, then you don't have anything to worry about.
But I must confess, this place never let me out into the world. While you were gasping your last down below, I was trying to claw and bash and break my way out. But I never did manage to be free. Until finally, I found myself here again, and you were gone. It seems that you get to come and go as you please. So you may be a bigger part of the answer to this riddle than I'd like you to be. Maybe bygones can be bygones. But you'll have to let me out first.
I love the :3. That's good. I get the sense you're not happy with
Is
me.
that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Oh, give her the blade is a good option. Probably do that one. I think I've done all these dialogue options in the other 2 times I've been here, so I'm gonna give her the blade.
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. Abstain?
Good for you 3, you aren't making the
abstain.
decisions.
She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
The urgency of the don't do it is good.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Is she gonna
Hear a
betray
clanging
us?
of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her.
I do wonder if she will.
Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
These are both good options. But which one do I want to pick? I'll pick this one. I'll leave the choice entirely up to her. I won't sway her one way or the other. See what she
Her
does.
shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
Oh,
Then she buries the blade in your heart. What?
alright then.
No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
So she expected that to be like a trick or something, but and acted in accordance with that, but
You're on a path in the woods. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
oh, cheated, you're back. I love you.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
Cool Forest.
But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway. I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent. Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's
Maybe.
another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
I love all of the voices just completely ignoring the narrator in a lot of chapter 3 and 4s. They just like completely talk over him, or
Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other. Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least
Oh,
once.
really?
Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
this game's writing is so funny. Let's see what my options are here. Can you leave this far in? I know you can leave and get the stranger if you leave in the first chapter, obviously, but
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice, so you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it. Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening? Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure.
no, we aren't going to the cabin
It's
yet. I saw more
important that you
dialogue.
believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
Oh, way more than a couple.
I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts. Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her. Yes, good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room. I'm not sure
my
it
God.
counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan. Trust in what plan? The Decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself. Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever she says is likely just as much lies as what he's been telling us. We should keep our cards close to our chest. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. You should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Oh, so I lost the I'm freeing her dialogue by doing that. I guess that was like the in-between freeing her and slaying her dialogue. I'm not gonna leave, though. Well, it's an explorer. It's an explorer,
She
shouldn't
gets
affect
out is
anything.
what happens. Maybe not right away, but eventually. And a world that's doomed tomorrow is just as bad as a world that's doomed today. I'm not sure I buy that. Everything has to end eventually. If it takes years to get out of there and supposedly end the world, then we've bought everyone that time. And all without having to murder anybody in the process. Not that she's innocent, but murder is unpleasant and risky. It could be a better solution for everyone.
Interesting that Cheetah takes the side of that.
You're here to permanently end the threat she poses. You're not here to temporarily postpone it.
Yeah.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin.
Ooh, I like the
I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
thorny vines back there.
I don't know if I'd say everyone.
Oh, and on the path, too.
You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him.
You do
he's
not
just
have a
talking
position.
for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do. The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Oh, that's interesting. Interesting that the flowers are specifically colored. Because usually in this game, the only thing that's colored is blood. Which I guess makes sense because both times one of us has killed the other. I guess technically the first time she didn't directly kill me, but locked me down there to starve in the basement, so same thing. Interesting that the flowers are colored, though. That's...
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what
course,
was
the
once
mirror.
a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. This is supposed to be a pristine blade.
Oh, there isn't one, yeah.
Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time.
She might.
She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different. Yeah, why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror. But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right? Yeah, it counts for something. He's either a liar or he doesn't hold all the cards. I think we already knew it had to be one of those. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Okay, so that's the usual.
You step forward and approach the
narrator
scorched
doesn't see
entryway
the
leading
mirror.
to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. Might as well take a look while we can. There's nothing else to do here now that the knife has been taken from us. You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Alright, let's see what this chapter
You
is.
step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
What's the basement gonna look like, I
The
wonder?
stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already...
Oh. Shit. Didn't realize right-click paused it. Accidentally clicked... Okay. Yeah, fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth. Mike is covering the bottom bit of my monitor there. Earth of the walls around you. Alright.
Their spines point courteously
Missed a
down
bit of
towards
dialogue,
the
but
basement,
not that much.
so you're
luckily.
able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going. They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage.
Those are giant thorns. Those are not going to give you
Her
scratches.
voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? I lock you away and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me. I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation.
So she's wrapped in thorns this time instead of chains.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands
does still have
clutching
the
a
blade, yeah.
pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
I wonder if the blade could even cut those vines, though, because I don't know if she'd still be here if... Or maybe they just grow back immediately after being cut. I guess with the thorns around her, they would just scratch more every time she tries to cut them, I guess. Let me see what my options are here. Turn and leave. 3 separate options with turn and leave. And then one with reach for the blade. Oh, that's an explore though, so that's not a full option.
I want to trust you.
Oh, so this is gonna... Because, yeah, the last one was about trying to regain her trust. And then she stabbed us in the back. This one, she has to trust us enough to give the blade over.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
I'm not gonna reach for the blade yet. She doesn't trust me enough for that.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Damn, there's nothing else I can say other than asking for the blade and... I guess this one...
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks he is. It does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse. We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us. Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
Okay.
So yeah, you can only leave the one of the three options, or take the blade. No, I guess taking the blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. Be damned! She really gave it to us. It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it. We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do. I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her.
True.
Or, hear me out.
Oh my god.
Slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him. We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
He should not get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Cut her free, slay her, or turn and leave. That has to be the worst one of the options, because you take away her chance of even freeing herself and then just leave with that. That's got to be the biggest break of trust, even more than slaying her. Cut her free.
What a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action.
God.
Let's free this princess. Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while.
I don't think he's on
See?
anyone's side.
We're all friends here, united in our actions and intentions. Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure, we're all friends. take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. You're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Is that really all you've got, threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you.
I am curious about that because has the narrator taken direct control of us in any chapter 2? Is the narrator like not able to control us past chapter 2? Because I know in chapter 1, obviously if you free her, whether or not you took the blade initially, the narrator makes you try to turn your blade on her. But I'm trying to think if there's any point past chapter 1 where the narrator directly takes control of you. And I'm not sure that there is. I could be misremembering, though. Maybe there's a path I haven't gotten yet that he does, or maybe one of the paths I've gotten he has, and I just don't remember. Oh, no, right. There's one path of the adversary that I've seen a clip of. I've seen a clip of someone doing that path, but I haven't done that path myself.
Our blade.
Okay, never mind. Scratch that. I was wondering if he like loses control.
Isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Further chapters, you have not. Opportunist.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
I love the amount of ways you can make the narrator say he hates you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
The venom in his voice is good.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns so graciously allowed you downstairs.
Oh my
now
God.
blocking your only way out.
Of course. Narrator. Well, I guess he said you wouldn't definitely be able to get back. Maybe this isn't the narrator directly this time, but...
You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns.
These ones seem
I'm not
thicker.
afraid of getting a few scrapes.
I like the thorny crown. That's fun design.
I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
Can we? Those are huge thorns. Those are gonna like gouge through our hand if we try and move them out of the way.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Okay, I'm gonna save here. I'm not... Okay, this feels like the obvious thing to do here would be cutting into them, so you don't get cut by the thorns. But I wonder if they're also connected to her in some way. I wonder if that's going to be the trick the game pulls on us, is that they're like part of her in some way. I'm not sure though. Maybe stepping into them is the wrong option. It's giving me an option here. I don't like that one of these is going to be the wrong option. Oh, I don't know. Because they wouldn't be giving me an option if both of them resulted in us getting out of here, right? I'm gonna try stepping into them, but what if that ends up killing both of us and we get sent to a chapter 3 or a chapter 4 at this point? But what if cutting into them ends up slaying her because she is called the Thorn? I mean, we cut the thorns around her just fine. I'll step into them.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement
Alright.
stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend
guess
the
that was a good
stairs
choice.
without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
It's
It
less what the
feels
world did and more what you
so
did.
good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've wanted.
I like that the cheated is happy.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
Is it even gonna give me an
We're
option?
finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Yeah, it's not even giving me an option.
Hands
Oh, achievement,
clasped,
nice.
the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Alright, end of the chapter. That was a really interesting one. I bet there's a lot of different ways that can go.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it
Okay,
right
yeah,
now,
same
it's going
dialogue.
to do
Yeah.
something to us.
Oh, this is...
I can feel it. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Of course you are.
Okay. So, this is all going to work out. Finally. We're going places.
Alright. Should be grown this time, right? You've grown? I think. Yeah, alright. Nice. Second princess of the playthrough. Try and see if I can get the beast this time. See if I can go the right
Flickering
course of
lights
options.
and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child.
Same as before.
I'm sorry. The vessel. Eyes close and perspectives melt to get feel. With every gift I cannot tell you, but in this.
I'm picking that one. I don't necessarily plan to kill her this time.
Those. Why wouldn't I be kind to you? Gifts aren't what someone told. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers.
Any thoughts on
And
this vessel?
this one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Oh.
My
Any preferences? Yeah. I'm gonna exhaust the dialogue. I don't think necessarily that exhausting the dialogue here does anything.
The vessels are.
I don't think it
wounds
changes
they've
anything
sailed
whether or
beyond.
not I exhaust the dialogue, but I'll do
If
it just
I
in
am
case.
to be an ocean, you will have.
Ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will get. We will meet again.
And everything goes dark and you die. Nice. Bring the thorn to her. Nice. I wonder if there's a
You're
chapter
on
4
a
you can get
path
from that.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Have I had a chapter 4 yet,
And in
other
the
than
basement of
Razor?
that cabin is a princess.
Are there any other chapter 4s than Razor? I'm trying to think. Because I am trying to think if there were any other chapter 4s that I've gotten so far than Razor. There might be in the game that I
You're
haven't
here
gotten, but
to
I don't
slay
think
her.
I've gotten another chapter 4 yet.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The Furies have both been chapter 3s. Apotheosis was chapter 3.
You make your way up a warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through with this. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior blade is...
Yeah, let's take the blade again. Trying to get the... Oh, wait, shit, no, hold on. Wait, no. No. There's an autosave, right? There's an autosave? Oh, wait, hold on. Shit. Fuck. Okay. We'll see what we can get from here.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering.
When did I last save? I don't want to go all the way back to... I mean, I'm trying to think, is there any other... Is there any other stuff I've been wanting to do in terms of a path after taking the blade? Actually, there is. Hold on. There's a princess I can get from here
Who's there?
that I haven't
She
gotten
sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in.
Don't let it fool you.
yet. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you...
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck. You walk down the stairs.
I have to
and
get
lock
Spectre.
eyes with the princess.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
You step forward.
Spectre
Your
is
grip on
just
the blade
going outright
tightening as you
immediately
steel
killing
your
her, right?
resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement, so
Yeah, it's all
you should just drop it.
She's unarmed.
dialogue I've seen. So the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way.
Oh, this is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But
There's a
I
certain
have
path I
to
want to take with
wonder,
the Spectre.
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive. But it's over,
Oh.
isn't it? She stopped breathing. But is it
That's
over?
dialogue I've seen again. I wonder. Ooh, I wonder what dialogue you can get, what stuff you can have happen from these though. Oh wait. I forgot these options even existed because I know the Spectre you get from just doing this. That's what I've done before. Do these get you anything? It's giving me the choice.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do
She's gonna
that.
turn the blade on us, or is this gonna end up being like?
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
Is she gonna have a blade up her sleeve? Is this gonna turn into Razor?
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck,
I don't trust
holding
this.
your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
That dialogue got cut off.
Wait, what was that?
Oh, there is a pulse.
You know what that was? That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh no, sharp teeth.
Something
What?
sharp digs into your side. The shock of it
You
sending your nerves
motherfucker.
into a
She does
pain
have a
frenzy.
knife. Or claws?
Quick,
I
let's
guess she
get
has
out of
sharp
here.
teeth. She might have claws.
It's too late for that now.
Oh my god, she
You
has
collapse
claws.
to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own.
Oh no,
deep
never mind,
between
blade.
your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted
Oh wait, it's
by
gonna
the
be
effort.
Razor?
The little life that was left in her eyes fading.
An eye for an eye. A life for a
Oh, I guess
life.
that's new dialogue. This might
I
not
guess we're even now.
be. Her teeth, I think, actually do get sharp in the razor, so...
See you around.
I'll see. I'll go back on my save if this is the razor, because I don't think there's that many diverging paths I can take with the razor that changes that much. I think there is obviously the option of whether or not you take the blade, but I don't think that, like, gets me an entirely new...
You were so
of stuff happening.
close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth.
What princess
Everything
will
goes
this be?
dark. And you die.
Again, if it's the razor, I'll just go back on the save. Oh, it's the razor, okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, I've already gone through the razor, and I love that route, don't get me wrong, but I have also already seen, I believe, most of what there already is to see with that route. There's, like, obviously different options you can take, but, like, most of it is just one very long and very fun, but very, like, a very long route that doesn't have, oh, no, don't overwrite my save. Load. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have guns. I'm gonna check
It's
this one.
over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up
Oh,
there.
am I gonna find the blade? Am I gonna be able to find the blade up her sleeve and take it before she uses
We
it
should
on
make
me?
sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't
Can I
think you
check
should
up her
do that.
sleeves?
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is...
Okay, this is old dialogue. Okay, so if I turn my back, she's gonna stab me in the back. What if I remove my blade?
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out... What was that?
Oh, shit. Okay, that was new dialogue. I thought that was just gonna be the same, like, you feel something dig into your stomach. Okay.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Okay, this is the same.
Quick, let's get out of here.
Actually, I should check to be
It's
sure.
too late for that. As
And see,
for whatever. Everything...
Okay, yeah, it's the razor
You're
again.
on a path in the woods.
Wanted to make sure it's not. Like, you get a different princess if you choose that dialogue. Okay,
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Spectre route
With
then,
your work
because
done,
there is
you
actually
make your way back up the stairs, closing the
different
door to
princess
the
I can
basement
get
behind. Why do I
from
feel like we've
her,
done something
I think
terrible?
you can get the wraith through her.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But that day isn't. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you've... What? Everyone is fine.
That's bullshit.
What's
Let
done
me out of
is
here.
done. And there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. Hey,
Didn't you hear the narrator? We're
really
happy.
Or is he just telling us that we are?
I love not even considering how you actually feel. Just the narrator said we're happy. We're happy. Okay, maybe I'm not
Good.
happy.
Because
Gotta get to the
I have an
spectre.
idea to get us out of here. The blade. I can
Yep.
hear everything. He's right. Do you hear that? Do you not? Don't you? How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive
I'm surprised I didn't pick
anymore?
this dialogue option
This
the first time I went for
place, it's
Spectre.
nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy. Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward? Fine.
Same dialogue
Whatever.
I've seen before.
For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk. The princess's body is dust and
Skeletons.
bones. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Nice.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Can't say the same. Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Again, I love this dialogue, but I'm just gonna proceed to the cabin without saying anything.
A warning.
It's
before
just
you
so
go
funny,
further.
immediately spawning in the woods. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power. She won't be a problem.
Oh, hi, Gold, yeah. You're right, you're in this route.
The interior of the cabin is
I like the
cold,
design of this cabin.
a soft odor of dirt, but the blade is your implement. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time, like I've been saying.
I'm gonna take the blade because
You
this
take
time
the
I
blade from the table.
I think the
It would be
rate that
difficult to slay
I'm
the
guessing what
princess
you
and
would
save
get
the world without a
with-
weapon.
if you kill her. I think I heard that, and regardless of whether or not I did, that does make sense as a way
The
to
door
get
to the basement
rate to
groans
which-
open,
yeah.
revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell.
Let's
the
see.
room below is silent. Nobody's here. As much as I appreciate the optimism, I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you
Am I gonna
descend
be
the
even be
final
able to
step,
kill her?
The form
like-
of the princess comes into view. Okay.
Just directly by stabbing her? She's a ghost.
definitely dead.
I mean, she touched us the last time.
It's just like I told you.
So maybe.
Before you have a chance to, two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous. And finally,
I
the rest
expect
of the
her-
body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Oh. Wow.
Good line delivery.
How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
I'll start not skipping the dialogue now that I'm actually in territory for new dialogue. That wasn't new dialogue,
It's
but
you.
you know.
Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Maybe. I wonder if we can. I'll see you.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
Because the first time I went through this route, I went down without the blade, and then I let her possess me and freed her, so... And I'm guessing the Wraith would be, like, basically the opposite of doing that.
It's like you're slashing
Oh.
at air. No matter how many times
Okay,
you
so
stab at her, no matter how many
normal
angles
ghost
you
stuff.
strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt
Interesting
her
that
form,
she can touch us,
the
though.
skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't
Oh my
say
God.
you could touch me.
Thanks for the jump scare.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job? Or what?
You know, fair of her to be angry, though, completely. We did kill her last time and then came back and tried to kill her ghost. Immediately, without even hearing anything. Slay the princess harder. Alright, let's try that again.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
We just have to try again.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs. looking you over with grim disappointment.
Oh, is she gonna block the way out?
She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here. Together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes?
Is she gonna stop our heart? Is she gonna fucking become the nightmare?
Nothing
That
happens.
is... Oh,
Are you sure about that?
I guess she can't kill us.
Something should have happened.
Unless it's gonna be like nothing happens, and then something happens.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Okay, yeah, foreshadowing. But...
No.
Yeah, I'm taking the complete opposite route of just freeing her this time, so I might as well just pick the worst dialogue options.
You can't
complete
be sure
opposite
if
of what
you
I did
first
last
hear
time.
or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. The horrific splintering,
Oh,
the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you don't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
can we now?
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat.
Oh, it can't. Oh,
It
wait,
connects.
never mind. It did
The
connect.
gash
Okay.
widens
I thought it
across
was
her neck,
the same effect
glowing
as last.
ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late.
Oh, she tore her
In
heart
her
out. I
hand,
thought
you
she was just
realise
gonna
she
like
clutches
stop
your
our
still
heart.
beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly. Did we get her?
I'm not confident we did.
Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Yep. Okay, the wraith. Nice. I'm interested in this
We're on a
route because
path in the wood.
I've seen her
Here we
design.
go again.
This is one of the routes I've
Off
seen
to slay her.
like a couple things from like
Again.
her design, but I haven't seen anything about how this route actually goes. I'm excited for this.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost. We start again.
I
I'm
cheated.
starting to think we're being run in circles.
Getting a lot of
just
cheated
for the
today.
sake
I'm not
of it.
complaining about that though.
Come on. Let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to
I like the forest here.
What if all of this was rigged from the start?
This looks like that one forest that's like covered in spider webs.
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be, seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory.
Also interesting that this one like directly just made the oldness spread further because the cabin was obviously covered in cobwebs last chapter, and this one just is directly the same, but it's just spreading further into the woods now.
Nobody here is
Which, yeah, that's how the chapters
screwing with
work.
you, and I
Chapter
can't
2
imagine
changes the
any
cabin, chapter 3
scenario
changes the
where
woods,
you would
but-
have started over after slaying the princess.
It's interesting that this is like the exact same effect just extended to the woods now. Ooh, I like the music box soundtrack.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
That doesn't sound like me.
If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess.
Okay,
saved
your
the world,
happy
and
ending
been
was
given your
that.
happy ending.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy.
Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful.
Yes, and then she killed us.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake. Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish.
All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know if she'll... She's probably quite angry after the last 2 chapters, I would imagine. I don't know if she'll hear... We'll even have the option for her to hear us out until... Let me see. Why should we help you? All you're going to do is lock us away forever again. Are you the same narrator but on the other loops? You're quick to accept that we've been here before. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop... If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do that now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't. And you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating.
You would love if we didn't have free will, wouldn't
Everything
you?
always comes back to what you want us to do. I'm sick of him. Makes me want to end the world out of spite.
I'm on cheated side. Why should we help our
Then what? I won't do that. I promise.
I highly doubt that.
Oh yeah, sure. That changes everything. I mean, he did promise. And you believed him? If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. That's a hedge, not a wager. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
I will use it against you. Probably. Depends on how this chapter goes. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? There's another option.
And she finds a way out on her own.
Ugh, of course she does. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out.
Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better, right? No, it's strictly worse. But she can't kill us out here. Why would staying out of killing distance be worse if she's getting out regardless? Because it's cowardly, for starters. And because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing 2 considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong. How are we supposed to decide on anything if you just keep coming up with new rules?
Since when is there a wrong way to slay her?
Cabin.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Hold on for a second. Alright, there we go. Just had to plug my phone in. It's the way I see chat.
The more he talks, the more I'm
Kinda have to have
interested
that
in setting her free.
I did not realize it was low on battery, so...
Whatever. You don't want to listen to
Yeah,
me?
I'm back,
Do it
so-
then. Let her out. See what I care.
Let's see how...
It sounds
This
like
run
somebody's
goes.
about to crack. There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
The narrator is very angry on this route. This is like the most annoyed I've seen narrator out of most of these routes.
Would you look at that? We won.
Take it however you will.
He's just giving up. Do whatever
the
you
interior
want.
of the cabin is long and dark.
Oh, the mirror.
A single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward.
This isn't even a
Fluttering
cabin.
helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is...
There's not even a blade.
That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us.
I guess it's because we didn't grab it from our... No, did you? No, never mind. It was on the... I thought it would... I was going to say, I guess that's because we didn't grab it from our body last time. But no, it was on the table last time and we picked it up, so...
I suppose
I don't know
the only
why it's
way
gone
to
this
go is
time.
Forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it? If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
Oh, weird.
What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, that's what I'd do. Let me assure you that there's nothing
Okay.
there. Nothing is going to jump out at you.
I love how done with this
Certainly
the
not
cheater
the
is.
princess. The
She
princess is in
cheated.
the basement. He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here? Nobody is calling the shots. That's how
I
reality
guess the princess
works.
would probably be this run.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I don't see the princess. Because it said you can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. I was wondering if the princess actually was out of one of the windows watching us. Because, I know in, like, the nightmare there's a bunch of
We've
eyes
always been
watching you out of the
watched.
window.
You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just
We're
stronger than
approaching
others.
the mirror way slower than usual.
I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over.
You
There we go.
stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Here we go.
You reach your arm
Oh my
forward
God.
into
Okay.
the pitch black of the opening.
Thanks for the jump scare sound.
Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at,
Oh.
killer?
Staring into the void, thinking about what it'd be like to die again. I know exactly how you feel.
Oh my god, the soundtrack.
Shit. Where is she?
Oh, I saw a flash of eyes there.
You feel something long and frigid coil around
think.
your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then it,
I thought I saw a flash
she,
of eyes, but maybe
the
not.
princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
Oh my god. She's just going right to killing us this time.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse. And you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess.
Oh, there she
Her
is.
hand grips your leg in a steel vice.
Oh my god, we have
her
talons.
grin carved
I knew we
jagged
were a
from
bird,
ear
but
to
still.
ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Hi.
Do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorse.
Let's see if I can
You'd have
backtrack
given it
here.
back to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over. Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse. Well, maybe a lot worse.
Oh my god, her design is so cool here.
So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
I say we let her do it. It's something different.
Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice.
We don't even have a blade this time. I don't know if we do.
Before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time.
Yeah.
Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade?
Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
I don't know if that's how that works. But... oh, the music is good. Again. I'm a victim in all this too, you know? Oh my god. Way to backtrack. When I'm possessing me make against my will make you no better than me. You don't have to be evil, you don't have to do this. You need to take my body? Can't I just open the door? Can't I just open the door for you? That's fine, I actually... Let's see if that...
I think you get the magnitude of hatred that sits between us.
There.
You've broken more trust than I thought I had. We're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Let's
You
see.
think that's even? How adorable. But I think you forgot about the part where you tried killing me again. If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her
Is she just gonna
proportions
pull
all
me?
wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy
She said she was
your
gonna
understanding.
possess me, but the way she like got up looked like she was just gonna
Until her face
pull
is
me to the
practically
door.
touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
Oh shit! Damn it! I missed the delivery on that. Crush you along with her. Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long
kind of
hallway.
snapped my
Your
ankle. I don't
vision
think I
swimming
can
as
get
the
up.
princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in
Oh,
your
that was
ankle is
the
blinding.
ankle.
Your body slumps against
Oh,
the
that
wall,
was the crack.
desperately leaning into it for support. There's another option, you know. Don't help either of them. Flip the table.
How?
That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere.
Okay,
Let's throw
I see.
ourselves into the abyss. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
Oh, I wonder. I'm gonna save here. See, I wonder if I could get a chapter 4 if I throw my body into the abyss. I doubt it would make it up to her if I did leave, because she's fully erased now. I highly doubt that would, so maybe throw my body into the abyss. Or leave the cabin. Let's leave the cabin. I can
You
throw
toss
her
the
into
last
the
of your
abyss
will
the
aside
next,
and
like another,
surrender
not
to the
the
princess.
next time, but like another time.
Shit.
Let's see.
Guess that's that. An end is an end. Let's see what it has in store for us. Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last.
Are we even
Your
gonna make it
joints
out?
stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world. But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any
so
closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
are we gonna get thrown into the abyss anyways?
Please, just let her out. It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets
Oh my
even
God.
longer.
Oh, so she can control the lights of the hallway too.
It really is, isn't it?
Or I guess the hallway getting longer was just a trick. It was just making us see that. Why is our hand bloody? She only broke our ankle. I guess it's from being possessed, maybe.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
Oh yeah, what did happen to the narrator?
Oh, he really
Alright, sure.
is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us. This is it then. The big moment.
Apologies. Dog is barking at something.
I just hope it's a way out. We're us again. How interesting. We actually won, didn't we?
What is happening to me?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like it's going to... You don't need to comfort them. Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. So, this is all going to work out. Whatever makes you happy.
Alright, I think I'm gonna end stream after this one. I've been streaming for... How the fuck long have I been streaming? Let me see. Over 2 hours. I think I'll finish this run on next stream.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass
Got what,
of
3?
tides ebbing and flowing
I got
all
through
at
3 this
once
time, I
over
think.
directions than my
I did.
attention can bear to hold. To look at
Let me see
all
what her
of me
dialogue is about this.
changing,
This
and yet the rest of me is still the
princess.
same.
That was a fun path to go down. I like the design of everything there.
And yet
Just
I am
exhaust the dialogue that isn't
as
the new stuff.
it's
What do you think of this vessel? Listen.
this one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart.
Interesting.
Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Do you know what happens to the world
My
we leave behind? That's
perspectives are
old
perhaps-
dialogue as well. Figured out what you want.
The desires I yearn. I can't. The tides do not. My gift.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you? That's also dialogue, yeah. Alright. Ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die, of course, as always. Bring the Wraith to her. Achievement.
You're on a path in the woods.
Of course I am.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright. I am going to... I think it'll just save anyways when I quit, but... Might as well just save anyways. Can I go back to the menu without fully quitting the game. Because there's quit, but I think that fully quits the game. Is there a way to just get... Oh, main menu, duh. Alright. Lose unsaved progress, I already saved. Alright. That will be it for this stream. Glad I got back to streaming, finally. This was fun. I'm definitely going to be playing more Slay the Princess. I need to get done with the next 2 princesses of this run anyways. I think I still need to do the Beast. As well as a few others that I'm interested in that I haven't seen yet. I want to... Next stream, I will probably finish up this run and then do another run if there's time. Which there should be, because I got through 3 princesses in, what, 2 hours, 20 minutes? I'm interested in seeing other stuff with the Thorn. There was some stuff I hadn't done with the damsel that I was interested in. I want to see what happens if I slay her. Because that's just such a princess you wouldn't slay. Because she is just fully, like, she doesn't have any bad intentions. Unlike some of the others. Like, it's such an interesting option. I want to try and refuse to fight in the adversary. I think that'll be interesting. There's some stuff. There's plenty enough to fill more than the 7 that it would take to finish this run and do another one. But yeah, I don't know when I will next stream. Hopefully sometime in the next few days. Maybe sometime early next week. Thanks to anyone who came in. Let me see. Is there anyone live who I want to raid, or do I just want to end stream tonight? I might just end stream. Let me see. There's not really anyone live. I'll just end stream. Alright. Alright. See y'all next stream.